Sidizens right hand side, but it's not going to do the trick. Solo is still knocked down. Jetto is trying to keep an angle on the right there as well. He is going to try his best again. He switches to the DBS. Plays another lock. Beautiful play from Bego. He gets a second one and the confirmation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the day once again, but it is going to be a very, very special day today. As you guys saw in that last video that just queued in, that is the finals of the WAPL. It is coming to you soon. But now, let's talk about the Senior League, the reason why we are here. And we have 16 teams that are going to be battling it through. They've been battling since Monday, and now it comes full circle today. As you can see, they've been hustling these points one after the other, and they've been pushing, their agenda on the rest of those teams, trying to get those points up and trying to get themselves a little taste of this prize pool. Yes, 3,500 USD, and a couple of teams have already gotten a taste of that in the junior league. You can see, and the participation bonus going all to all those 32 teams in the junior league. But then the senior league, the league why we are here today, 12th to 16th, we'll be working home with 50 USD and an additional 25 USD from the participation bonus. So let's not forget about that one as well. But ladies and gentlemen, we have the leaderboard for you here, and this is what it stands. Or rather, this is how it stands. The top 10 teams on this leaderboard currently will be going in to that final to join the remaining 6 teams, that have already made it in there. And that is the plan right here. The likes of Afro eSports, Sidizens, 03 Brothers, Fugitive eSports, Invictus, all those teams have already made it into the finals. And now, as it stands, the guys from Fowlplay, No Rage, Disparaged, Goth eSports, and Most Wanted have a lot of work to do today. So much work to do, from these teams. They need to make it into that top 10 so that they can get a taste of the finals. But we are heading into around you now. You can see that playing path coming in from the west to the east. And all of these teams have been hustling and bustling, chilling out here just to get a couple of points on the board for themselves. It is the WAPL, ladies and gentlemen. It is the final day of the Senior League. The last chance for these teams to qualify, the last chance for them to make it into the finale. And I saw that final video, it was so cool. There's a whole lot of work to do though, and I'm guessing all these teams are ready so far. You can see this is a very tricky play zone though, starting off the day with it. You can see our 21st century going to be very, very comfortable in the military base. Cyclone Shield equally as comfortable all the way out there in the western side in Primosk. Our eSports are chilling as well in Ferry Pier. This time the guys from Disparaged will not be landing in that position. Fortunately for them, they will be heading a little bit towards the eastern side of Prison, possibly Povka, depending on how far the parachute will carry them. Team Apex is also there, all the way out there in Milta Power. I don't know if they are going to be landing on the guys from Solo eSports, but there is a lot of possibility for them to do something, very interesting, demographic of teams today. There's a whole lot of work, that boils down to how these teams are going to be playing today. Some teams are going to be playing it very, very safe just to preserve, their points. And some other teams will be looking for more violence. Some other teams will be looking to scrape whatever points they can. And while some others will just be doing their absolute best to sink right through there. Here's Habitual Gaming. Very comfortable. To see Henry riding his bicycle. And I think this is the only noiseless vehicle in the game, so he might just be zooming past a couple of teams there. Does have an AKM. And he will be doing all the damage he can with that. But Habitual Gaming, so far, they are looking very, very comfortable, though. It will be, you know, adding a couple of more points based off the ones they already have. A whole lot of there's a whole lot of interest. You know how these teams will decide to be playing this one, though. For Cyclone Shield eSports, you know, Rage eSports as well. All of those teams have a whole lot of work to do. I will be rooting for Most Wanted, though. I am rooting for the underdog teams. You know, I want to see them succeed. I want to see them thrive and get some very, very good points, some very, very big shoulder ups there, you know. Goth eSports already making the quick approach into the military base. You can see Yelenia just on that eastern border, driving in. Play zone is just starting to move. Teams already starting to be squeezed out one after the other. But Active Gaming the fact that I know what this IGN means is hectic. But I'm just gonna call him on my way, because he's on his way to get that chicken dinner. Active Gaming, though, they did have a fantastic performance yesterday. Saw something brewing with hope there, but unfortunately no hope today. We do have Skinny and Surge leading the roster for the guys from Active today. And one after the other, they continue, you know, to rain some points inside. Guys from Habitual Gaming, I think they heard, you know, something cook right there, but Harsh Esports, it seems like they're starting to get their hands dirty. Team Extreme is going to be the object of their desire, and Sean is going to be eliminated and sent back into the lobby to very, very quickly there. Team Extreme, they need to be very careful. And Habitual Gaming getting a taste of the guys from Active. And Skinny is the one that's going to go all the way down there. Surge is alone and solo. And Skinny is going to be confirmed. And Active Gaming are in trouble right now. On my way is on his way to the guys from Team Extreme. The moment they hear his vehicle, they will surely light him up. He might just be heading north a little bit towards Josh there. Josh surely is hearing him as he pulls up to this area. The rest of the players from Team Extreme. And this is the chance for the guys from Active Gaming to get something. Ooh, I think he's heard Josh now, sending a couple of shots outside. Team Extreme might just use this opportunity to get one there. It's a Vector in Josh's hand. He's been tagged up and he is going to be chased down by On My Way. And On My Way definitely on his way to get some there. Burns him down a little bit there. But he is going to be tagged and knocked down immediately. And Active Gaming on the advance, on the push. And On My Way on his way to get that first elimination for Active Gaming. Unfortunately, I don't know why having all of this trouble right now. But Active Gaming will be sweeping up these points. Unfortunately, you can't see the rest of the players for Extreme though. They are getting a little bit of a lackluster finish. He is going to confirm Josh there. Extreme losing yet another player. I thought his teammates were around though. I thought they were going to take this engagement. But Active Gaming do score their first point, courtesy of On My Way there. And now the play zone is starting to move these teams from the north all the way towards the southern area. It is still too early to call the play zone though, because most of those teams might just be in the southern region, at least for the time being. Cyclone Shield already making the advance through the water there. You can see coming in from the west, coming in from Primorsk. If I were them, I would not necessarily move all of my all the players, across. I would still wait for the play zone to determine. I mean, they do have a lot to play with, at least for the time being. See Amar from Harsh Esports. They already have one elimination courtesy of Torrid in Harsh Esports. Another one of those teams that needs a whole lot of practice, at least, when it comes to lobbies like this. It's a lot of work, that is required. Again, the play zone is going to be moving a little bit more southern. Cyclone Shield. Their guests did pay out. They are already inside of the play zone, and it looks like they might just be holding out this position a little bit longer. Goth eSports is going to be on their eastern side the moment they decide to pull up there, but they will be docking comfortably, on the shoreline there. But that western area is going to be occupied still by the guys from Most Wanted. Now that is a very interesting play. I think they can do a split in that western side of Ferry Pier and hold it out. It would have been interesting if the guys from Cyclone Shield did run into them from that west. There's a whole lot, that could have happened in that engagement. But let's not forget Vibe Gaming doing a fantastic job so far, and I think they should have qualified though. They got about 47 points, and I believe that has to be the benchmark. That has to be the threshold. So I believe even if they do not get any points today, they are surely making it into the finals. Surely now. But 21st century, living La Vida Loca in the military base. This is zone 2. They've already gotten their first elimination. You see Marsh Esports just a little bit north of their position. And 21st century, unfortunately, no 6 Ben so far. But they've been thriving. They've been surviving without him. So they will just be doing fine, at least for the time being. Don't necessarily have to overextend. We'll be playing the hill, at least for the time being. And Arch Esports are going to be rotating through unscathed with their 3-man team. A little bit of that northern area. Still, the guys from Men of Blood are very comfortable, rotating from that position. Active Gaming still have the 2 players in, but Surge is surely offline. He might be spotted by the guys from Vibe Gaming very, very soon. Team Apex still drinking the blue zone in the east, but I think they should have gathered a lot of health. So they will be navigating just a little bit closer. They're Disparaged. Just hanging in very close by. They will be waiting for any of those teams that will be making an advance through the bridge. Pretty sure they will be hopping into their vehicles and they will be using the bridge. If I were them, that would be the right call. And there is Briggs refueling, Shin, Chaos, and Array, all in their individual vehicles, and now they started to make the advance. It is phase 2. They can tank the blue zone just a little bit longer, but again, the guys from Habitual Gaming are not too far away on the right hand side there. Surely they might have been spotted or heard, but they will be holding out this position, about 800 meters away from the next zone. And this might just be the beginning of something great for Habitual Gaming. Shad does have something cooking right there. Harsh Esports getting an idea there of the guys from Men of Blood. Again, Disparaged getting blown now. Again, 11 is the next one to be knocked down. MSK is on the other side of the bridge, sending all the shots. towards the guys from Men of Blood, and I think 11 is going to be confirmed. The MSK getting the second elimination for the guys from Harsh Esports, but now the guys from No Rage and Team Apex look like they might just be getting into something there. And Disparaged is also in the feed, but MSK finally getting caught by Magic, and he's going to be pulling up there just to eliminate him very, very surely. And Harsh Esports will be cut down to yet another player, but you can see Amar is off in the distance there. You can see MSK just crawling, trying his best to crawl to safety. Guys from Men of Blood. Guys from Men of Blood might just be, you know, very capable of holding out. All of these teams, though, you know, they have a lot of interesting styles of play, you know. MSK has been sent back into the lobby, but No Rage Esports still continuing to deal damage onto the guys from Disparaged. Breaks the next one to go down. And Team Apex equally dealing damage as well. Now, all of these teams are fighting outside of the play zone, though. None of them has actually made it across. And now Men of Blood are the ones that are trying to make it into the play zone there. Here comes Amar. He is going to be popping his head out there. He's been spotted immediately by Magic, and I'm sure they're aware of his position. Amar pops up again, sends a couple of shots towards the guys from No Rage, and here he is going to be jumping off. No Rage Esports still fighting the guys from Team Apex. Wizard is going to get DG down, but that should be the end of the guys from Active Gaming. Again, they lose yet another player. Pappy, the next one to go down to Starlight. But again, Magic is chasing down Amar, and that is going to be the end of the guys from Harsh Soldiers. Out they go there. 2 eliminations to the good. But that is not the way you want to start the day at all. But 2 points is better than no points. The guys from No Rage and an active Apex Legend. I was going to say Apex Legends. The guy from Apex still on that eastern side, still on the bridge. But they will be making the advance through, and I think Top G is going to be inside of the play zone. They're probably waiting on them to pull up. But Starlight is going to be making it inside of the play zone there. And Active Gaming finally getting snuffed out. You do go out there with 1 elimination. Team Apex cut down to about 2 players, but they do have 3 eliminations. They did get into a little bit of a scuffle with the guys from No Rage. They came out with 3. No Rage came out with 2. And now it is military base. The play zone favoring the guys from 21st Century from the get-go. But Baby peeks outside. He is going to be spotted by Solo, and the shot will ring immediately there, taking about 15 HP away from Baby. So Baby has to be careful. The Quexa is in the vehicle trying to rotate around and find a better spot, you know, for them. 21st Century will be very, very comfortable in this area, at least for the time being. You know, the guys from Solo Esports finally sinking their teeth into the guys from Cyclone Shield. You can see that is what is happening all the way out there. Roach, the next one to be confirmed, the Solo Esports. And here comes 21st Century. They love to third party, especially in areas like these. Vibe Gaming, the #1 team, they have been sent back into the lobby and not a way to go at all. They've been stopped out, and Stoner is going to be a fantastic player there, but Danny Brown is going to be spotted by the guys from Fowlplay. I believe on the rear end, it is going to be Shy getting the confirmation. Cyclone Shield sent outside, and Goth eSports are on the southern side. They're holding out a position. You see Eulania just peeking in, seeing the guys from 21st Century north of that position. And they are in a very, very interesting split, playing around with 3 players. General Ziggy just covering each other's backs. You can see No Rage Esports still in the cut there. Top G is going to be pulling up to the scene just in time to get a little bit of an area inside of the play zone. It should be working, at least for the time being. But 21st Century, 3 eliminations to the good, and it looks like this is brewing to be one of those their interesting finishes. And now Team Apex catching a solo player, a lone player for the guys from Goth eSports. Eulania getting sent back into the lobby. Apex up to 4 eliminations. They are going to be rotating a little bit outside from the south there. It is going to be Starlight and Wizard Zin. Very, very comfortable. They do not have the play zone just yet. Might just move a couple of meters in. And 21st Century finally getting their sights on the guys from Fowlplay, but the return fire from Shy is absolutely brilliant. And now 21st Century have to be careful. They are playing a very, very wide split, but I believe they should be able to maintain and hold out these positions. And Fowlplay not taking this one lying down at all. Solo is feeding all the intel he can. Again, Rage getting a couple of sprays there towards Fatboy, drops him down immediately. And now the guy from Most Wanted, it looks like this might just be a good one for them. Fatboy is going to be moving away from that position, probably towards Fox's area, just to get that revive done. But no Rage are down to 2 players, Rage and Creed. Creed is going to get revived just in time. And now Rage starts to charge the grenade in the right direction. Just a couple of centimeters off. And the guys from Most Wanted will be holding out this one just a little bit longer. The grenades just sailing past. Unfortunately, none of them connects, but Fatboy continues to charge his own grenade this time around. And Fox is going to move just a little bit behind to play from cover there. And Rage has been spotted. Shots starting to ring again. He moves just a little bit too close there. He might be spotted. Creed has been spotted actually by 21st Century and Fowlplay at the same time. And the play zone has moved a little bit towards the north, favoring 21st Century and Fowlplay once again. 21st Century calling the zone right from the beginning. And Men of Blood hopping into their vehicle. It is time for them to get out of dodge and get into a better position. Team Apex doing the same thing just about the same time. And now is an interesting time for them to navigate and move away. Creed is going to be spotted and cut down to about a couple of HP points. But they will be making it out of dodge. They will be making it inside of the play zone just in time. Rage. Ooh. And Team Apex finally making it into the play zone. The beautiful position. Just enough for them to navigate from that western side. And now the smokes have started to come out. The utilities, now is the time. Creed has been spotted. Single tapping is going to be the order of the game. Finally, the guys from Team Extreme have been sent out of the lobby. Creed has been spotted, but I'm not sure he will be able to be confirmed by the guys from Habitual Gaming, though. They've been doing a fantastic job so far. They do have 4 players up along the side of with Fowlplay. So somehow 21st Century still managing to hold the zone all the way from the north in that area there. And now Top G, the last player for the guys from No Rage eSports, still somehow surviving, holding out. Men of Blood back up to a 2-man team. A couple of shots being sent towards Ziggy there. He's going to be brought out immediately. Beautiful spray coming in from the guys from Men of Blood. They sent the guys from Goth eSports back into the lobby. And now Habitual Gaming still dealing damage every single corner that they look. Disparaged somehow have made it into the cut as well. And they are surrounding the guys from Habitual Gaming though. They are a 2-man team. But finally, No Rage are going to be spotted. That's a fantastic grenade across the board there. Might just connect to Psycho, but it's a couple of centimeters short. But the grenade from PlayStation 5 is going to do the trick. And now Habitual Gaming are in trouble. Grenade after grenade. They're trying to squeeze them out of that position. Disarray, trying to put them in disarray. Chaos with 2 eliminations backed already. And now this is a fantastic position. The guys from No Rage, but unfortunately Chaos is going to be spotted immediately by Psycho. UMP is going to be the object to send him back into the lobby with 5 teams up, and we've caught 13 players running around. Team Apex still somehow in the cut with 2 players. Starlight rotating towards the right hand side. He's been spotted by 21st Century. Baby has eyes on him, and the grenades might just start coming out this time around, but Starlight is very capable to spray all these bullets in that general direction. You can see they split themselves around, and I believe Wizards then is going to be rotating from the right hand side of 21st Century, so they might just be in danger in that cover. And none of these teams are inside of the play zone just yet, so they do have to prioritize what do they want to do. What is the play? But Baby has been spotted. Starlight, as expected, starts to spray. 21st Century finally getting called out there. They've been dealing damage every single time. Now they must know how it feels to be on the receiving end. Team Apex not letting this one slide at all, but somehow Starlight has made it into the zone once again. And now 21st Century, it is up to them to make it inside. Nordy spots him, sends a couple of shots in his general direction. Starlight has to be careful. careful, but he gets another one down. Quexar, the next one to fall to his sword. Team Apex starting to rage onto the guys from 21st Century. It's a 3 versus 2 scenario here, and it's a long fight, but the guys from Team Apex will be able to hold this one just a little bit longer. The smoke's on to the left, coming in from Starlight. And 21st Century continue to raise their numbers back up again. Team Apex is the trouble, is the problem they need to solve. But Habitual Gaming, Fowlplay are tired of them. Send them back into the lobby. Now it's time. We're now down to 4 teams. And we've got 11 players in the car. 21st Century, they need to move. They need to advance. And Team Apex will be the thorn in their side. The wise choice would be to rotate into the guys from Team Apex very, very quickly, but they decided to play a little bit of a split there just to keep them at bay. But beautiful play coming in from 21st Century, and now is the time for them to make the advance. They've seen a couple of sprays come into a Starlight there, and his teammate is going to be falling. Quexar actually tries to make the 1v1. He pops a couple of shots towards the right and the left, but now Team Apex are going to be smothered with a beautiful play coming in from Team 21st Century. That is fantastic. They go out there in 3rd place, but beautiful position coming in from 21st Century. And now all that's left is Fowlplay. It's a 4 versus 4. It is all balanced out. Fowlplay have a little bit of play zone to work with. Shy is going to pop a couple of bullets there towards Quexar. And 21st Century have a beautiful split coming in, but you can see the smoke's already starting to come outside. And Fowlplay equally have their own split, you know, all the way towards the right-hand side there, being occupied by Fowlplay. 21st Century and Fowlplay, who is going to be superior? I can't even call it, because there's so many ops and there's so many scenarios to work with. These teams might be having the same idea. Beautiful play coming in from Lone Wolf. The first one goes down and the second one goes down as well. The Bison, the weapon of mass destruction. 9mm into the bodies there of 21st Century. And then now the guys from Fowlplay are going to be claiming this chicken dinner if all goes as planned. Power sees Shy, sends a couple of shots in that general direction. Wants to take this way to the left-hand side. But Solo is there again with the SKS. Drops Quexar immediately. Fowlplay doing a fantastic job of dealing with 21st Century. Beautiful position being held there, and they know that he's ready. But that's a beautiful grenade. Might just connect to Shy. Might just drop him down immediately, but no. M762 in hand. Power drops the first one. Is he going to drop the second? He pops up again. Tries to pop. Again, he goes on. Another one goes down. Power just 2 OP. 21st Century. Is he going to drop the third? No, he's not. Fowlplay's better. Beautiful play from Fowlplay, and they are going to claim that chicken dinner, ladies and gentlemen. Fowlplay, the object of their desire, the chicken dinner, is theirs for sure, with 9 eliminations to boot. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is what I love to see, ladies and gentlemen. This is the violence that I love. Fowlplay, this is where they win, when they have a lot of time to plan. Fowlplay will never win when there is no time for planning. But when it's time to plan and get ready, position, all that extra lovey-dovey shit, Fowlplay will win most of the time. So I do love to see, you know, all of that coming from Fowlplay. 9 eliminations, almost a double-digit finish. So this is how you want to start. This is definitely how you want to start. You know, the guys from Fowlplay doing a fantastic job, but Solo, okay, I guess. Solo, you know, I did make this joke about Solo from Fowlplay playing in solo eSports. You know, I think I mentioned something about that, you know, so but Solo was a fantastic player there. I think he used the Bison to deal damage towards the guys from 21st Century going into that final third. He was the needle in their side, the thorn under their foot, and he was able to squeeze something out. Beautiful position coming in, and Fowlplay claiming that first chicken dinner of the night. And they are going to be this is a stepping stone. This is how you want to start for sure, like I said earlier, you know. But they did go toe-to-toe with 21st Century. They outclassed them. They played significantly better. You know, 21st Century did get into more engagements. They got a couple of more move bodies dropped. You know, they fought a whole lot of ops actually. You know, they fought so many ops. You know, and it paid out for them. They got some damage points all the way across the board, but You know, the guys from Fowlplay were just significantly better and well positioned in that final third. Enough for them to get that chicken dinner, enough for the play, enough for the plans, enough for the setup. And this is going to be doing the trick for them, at least for the time being. But again, you know, Men of Blood did come in clutch there. Somehow Team Apex got themselves at least a significant number of damage points, you know, across the board, somehow surviving all into the top 5 with a 2-man team, Wizards in and Starlight. That's the team combo I love to watch, you know. But then Vibe Gaming, team Extreme Vawlence, Goth eSports, Active Gaming, Cyclone Shield, Most Wanted. These teams did not cut the chud, unfortunately, you know. There's 3 games left. There's a whole lot more for them to do to get into that final. You know, this is not what you want. This is not how you want to start off. You know, there's a whole lot missing. You know, I didn't really necessarily feel, you know, a whole lot of energy coming in from this particular game. But Cyclone Shield have dropped into that very dangerous position, though. They are now in that bubble in 11th place. Disparaged climbing up a little bit closer there. Most Wanted, No Rage eSports still sticking where they are. And Goth eSports falling all the way back down. Now, I'm not even gonna lie, I am rooting for Disparaged. Actually, I want Disparaged to qualify. I'm not even gonna cap. You know, I want them to survive. I want them to succeed. At the expense of who, I don't know, and I don't care. But Vibe Gaming still maintaining beauty at the top right there, and I told you guys 40 points will surely cut it for you into that top 10. And the rest of these teams like Active Gaming, Cyclone Shield, they need at least, you know, 20 points to be sure that yes, they will be making it to that final. It's just a certainty. That's a certainty point. You know, 21st century Men of Blood, very, very close there. The next game might just seal it for them. You know, they've been doing a fantastic job of holding out together. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to head into Vikendi, as we all know, and that is going to be the next map. And that map will breed more violence, hopefully. You know, like I said, I'm rooting for the Disparaged and the underdog teams coming into today. No Rage eSports as well. You know, Goth eSports, and I think Team Extreme. I really want these guys to move up on the leaderboard, and you'll just shake something loose. And you know, but is most likely going to boil into the last game, ladies and gentlemen. But don't touch that dial. This is the WAPL, brought to you by 3 Crown Esports, and I will be back right after this break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the WAPL Senior League Day 4, the final day, the last chance for these teams to qualify into that grand finale. It is still your boy Priest out here giving you the sweet, sweet vibe, the sweet melody of Vawlence, brought to you by the West African Pro League, brought to you by 3 Crown Esports. We saw the guys from 21st Century and Fowlplay square off in an intense 4 versus 4. But, they did get caught out there, unfortunately, by Fowlplay. But they did a fantastic job of getting them points all the way up on the leaderboard there, as we saw, Vibe Gaming still topping the charts with the incredible performance of consistent play coming in yesterday. They are almost there at the 50-point threshold. But hopefully, the next game will be giving us a little bit of more insight onto how the rest of the day is going to be playing out. Now, we saw Fowlplay do a fantastic job, of keeping themselves just inside of the right part of the leaderboard there. So I am guessing, that there will be some resistance coming in for the rest of these teams, and to Sanopoli, and all of these teams are ready to give you guys, what the strategy is going to be. Sanok is a very, very interesting map. Vawlence is going to be a whole lot there. Third parties are going to be super plenty. And all of these teams, they do have an idea, a general idea or a general play style that might just work for them in Sanok, and this might just be, what gets them, what pushes them into that final. There's a whole lot riding on this final games, these final set of games. There's a whole lot that's riding on this. So all these teams, they've been preparing for this for the longest of time. They've been preparing for this, for the longest of time. So, every decision that they make right now is going to be, very, very hectic. Charlie already brewing something there. Harsh Esports and the guys from No Rage. Now, No Rage do not need this right now. They are swimming at the bottom of the ocean right now. So this is not the team they want to take engagement with. Harsh Esports already claiming the first one from them. If I was the guys from No Rage, I would get out of Dodge very, 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 very quickly. Top C is going to be the one, probably going to play spoiler or the off angle for the guys from No Rage. They're already on the losing side. Oh, here we go. That's a big problem right there. And a knock does come through by one of the guys from Harsh Esports onto himself, or rather onto his teammate. One is going to be knocked down, and another grenade might just connect. This is the opportunity for the guys from No Rage Esports to do something about this. But the revive looks like it will be coming. It will be happening soon. Top C is going to be spotted by MXK and dropped immediately as well. And that is going to be another player gone for the guys from No Rage Esports. But nope, the CQC from Top G is just not better than Torrid's own at all. Papi actually is going to get the first knock. Is he going to get a confirmation there? They're screaming, they're choosing, but no. He is going to be sent backpacking immediately with the S12K, No Rage Esports. The first team to be sent back into the lobby. Again, No Rage do not need this. This is not what they need right now. And somehow a player with bad internet still survived. No Rage really need to head back into the drawing board. They've got 2 chances left to do something. No Rage Esports, they've got 2 games left to do something about this. About this horrendous performance coming in from them. But hopefully they will be stepping up into the final, the last 2 games. I will be rooting for them. Like I said, I am rooting for those teams that have been having a little bit of trouble understanding what the deal is. Now Team Extreme, next team to be on the receiving end of something there. Top G is going to be rotating towards the western side there. I believe they can hear him, and the grenade's already starting to come out. Ooh, that's a beautiful spray though, coming from Surge. They need to fall all the way back though. They need to be very, very careful how they play this. Sean is all the way behind. He is going to be playing spoiler, but that is going to be dependent on how good his spray is. The North still contained as well. It is a 4 versus 4. Active Gaming still looking for a way to breach into the compound. They can play around and box them in. But Top G, or rather Surge, might just be having a bit of an off day. Grenade starting to cook from Josh. They might just connect to Top G. I think they've heard him. The audio cues playing tricks on the guys from Extreme. You can see Surge, that is the plan right there. Just to play around with the audio cues, and a Molotov is going to be cooked and thrown into the mix there, but just shy of the window from Skinny. Another spray coming inside. Active Gaming need to be very careful here. Sean is going to be playing the off angle, might just rotate again. And I don't know if he hears of On My Way there, top of that building, or rather top of that shack, and he is going to be spotted, but fortunately he's not going to be dropped immediately. And the reflex is as good from Sean, but On My Way's reflex is just better. Sean is going to be dropped down. He was going to play the free man as I expected, but like I said, that was going to be dependent on how good his spray was. Active Gaming already starting to box them in. Team Extreme getting caught out again. In a dangerous position. Sean finally confirmed. Extreme have lost another element of surprise for themselves. You know, when you're playing splits like that, or when you're playing the free man game, you know, you have to be prepared that the opponents you're trying to eliminate will probably be playing the exact same thing. So you have to be prepared. And unfortunately for Sean, he just did not have all the intel, you know, no intel. Skinny finally catching Choco. You can see Ernest do a 360 there because he knows it's time to hunt them down. The opportunity is open for the guys from Active Gaming now. They need to squeeze whatever is left from Extreme. They need to be taking this one after the other inside, and they've boxed them in. It's a 4 versus 2. Surely now Active Gaming will claim this one, and Choco is going to be confirmed by On My Way. Active Gaming, 1 elimination that's turned into 2, and it looks like it might just turn into 4. He peeks inside and get a couple of sprays are going to go out towards Josh there, and Josh goes down immediately to the UMP, and that should be the end. That should be curtains for the guys from Team Extreme. Ronnie finally spotted out, and they are going to be sent packing. Active Gaming claiming 4 points from Team Extreme, and they did play exactly what I said. All they had to do was box them in, eliminate their cover fire, and then box them in. Fantastic stuff coming in from Active Gaming. They are very precise in their play. But now Men of Blood, it is their turn. Disarray is the one that's going to be knocked down, but surely the revive is going to be coming on through. Disparaged, very capable team to rotate there. Solo Esports losing the Diags there to Habitual Gaming. Just a little bit towards the central position of the play zone. Play zone has shifted a little bit again towards the eastern side, so all of these teams need to start migrating towards the east. Habitual Gaming now on the receiving end. You can see Disparaged sending bullet after bullet, and another one towards the guys from Men of Blood. Disparaged, it looks like they've just learned something else. Briggs finally going to fall, but Solo Esports getting spotted there. Samurai has been seen, might just be knocked down, but Samurai actually is the one who does the knocking. He is the one who knocks, and Habitual Gaming cut all the way down to the last player being Shad, and the elimination is starting to come one after the other. He's going to be squeezed out surely. They've seen his position, and he is going to be pulling out there, and he's going to be spotted. Beautiful play coming in from Shad. They might just use the opportunity to get that confirmation onto Samurai. Solo Esports might just be losing yet another player, and Shad doing his absolute best to get his health back up, but surely he is going to be confirming his knock there. We surely will be getting the flush, and that is the opportunity coming in again. Doctor is going to be squeezing out through, but Shad is going to be proning immediately there. He's not going to take the flush. He wants to take an elimination onto Doctor there, tags him up to a little bit, and he is going to be using that cover. He is going to knock Doctor as well, and Shad wants to do a 1 versus 3 against the guys from Solo Esports. That's a whole lot that's riding on this though. Solo Esports are in trouble, and you can see Mighty is going to be pulling up from the rear end, trying to give Doctor a little bit of cover fire, but it's a 1 versus 1. Habitual Gaming though, Shad might just be the nail in the coffin. He might just be the thorn in their side. He is going to get that confirmation though, not this time around. He's not going to play around. Peeks inside, he is going to get the last one. Woo! Habitual Gaming. Shad is the man, the MVP. He steals it. 1 versus 3 against Solo Esports. I'm pretty sure his teammates are cheering him on. With a beautiful finish, Habitual Gaming claim a beautiful play. Onto the guys from Solo Esports, and now Cyclone Shield getting the brunt of the falls dealt their way again. Beautiful grenade coming in from Isaac there. Bounces off the walls, might just connect to Torrid. And he does hear it, but he is going to be jumping out of dodge in time. And now Harsh Soldiers are losing one player after another again. A couple of shots sent towards Isaac. 1 versus 1 again. Torrid peeks out to the right-hand side. Tries to get a knock, but he's going to fall all the way back. Now Cyclone Shield making the advance. 2 versus 1. They're trying to chase Torrid out. They know that he's the last player. Surely there's no way to spot him. He is going to be confirmed. It's all left to one there. And the play zone will surely be claiming him. And that is going to be the end of these guys are from... for Harsh Soldiers. GG's is the name of the game. Ooh, Shad 2 OP, surely. And now Team Apex, finally the camera spawns in their general direction, giving us a little bit of a, a little bit of an idea onto, what they might be getting into here. One of the guys from 21st Century might just decide to run up on them very, very shortly. All of these teams have play zone. They do not necessarily have to rotate too far inside. And Apex is known for playing terrain, never playing compounds, never playing buildings. They play areas. That is what makes them very, very dangerous. Foul play. Foul play will be rotating around here. Shy has to be careful. It is Wizard. Wizard is the one. He doesn't have to do too much, but he has to be sure this time around. And Shy will be spotted. But again, Wizards in is just chilling very, very comfortably. Doesn't want to overextend, doesn't want to do too much. Doesn't want to give out the element of surprise there. Team Apex, they are lurking around this area. Most Wanted as well, equally lurking around. But Fowlplay will be finding another niche for them to do the trick here. Fowlplay will be settling in this little compound here. Some bullets. Can hear them ringing out. I believe it is the guys from Fowlplay. Still sending some shots towards the Most Wanted. I believe they know of their position. Fowlplay will be just be hanging around this position here for at least for the time being. Team Apex stalking every single team in this area within this position. I can see in the chat, someone is saying that Harsh Esports is hacking. Harsh Esports, what do you guys have to say about that one? What do you have to say about that? You've been accused of malpractice. And I think Disparaged did get rid of Men of Blood. Somehow, they've been able to squeeze them out. And they've got 4 points for them to work with. Yes. Big shout out to Disparaged. They did eliminate the guys from Men of Blood. They did have a perfect position out there in the west. And now they've been able to do something pretty solid about it. And now they've got 10 teams. We got 10 teams in the cut. And we got 33 players running around here trying to get some points on the board. And we are heading into the phase 4 circle. A violent circle for Sanok, that is for sure. And Team Apex still lurking around somewhere. And we're Disparaged equally, playing the same thing. Playing the same thing as well. But Disparaged will be playing a little bit of a defensive position inside of the compounds there. Team Apex still around. But all they have to do is just hold on a little bit longer as the play zone makes yet another shift. And Disparaged, play zone has moved away from them. They need to move on time. There's what, 14 seconds. There is no joy, there is no rest. Sandhawk, and now Most Wanted, finally letting the bullets fly. But the trade is brilliant again from the guys from Fowlplay. They know how to play in scenarios like this. They know how to breach. We've seen them do it before. Ooh, that's a fantastic grenade where it's not going to cut the shot. Again, Fox jumps around left, right, and center. And grenade after grenade, Fowlplay looking for a way to breach. Oh, that's a fantastic grenade, a return grenade actually from Most Wanted. Fat Boy is on that left hand side and he has been heard. Surely this grenade will connect. Shy does a fantastic job of lobbing it in, but it's too far outside. And Lone Wolf is inside the devil's basket right there. He's peeking. Might just be playing it a little bit too close there, but fortunately the Vector is the weapon that's going to do the trick right there. Again, Fowlplay breach successfully, eliminating the guys from Most Wanted. Most Wanted are not having the day at all. They are not having the best day. And now it's Disparaged against the guys from Team Apex, and Apex equally fighting the guys from Active Gaming, getting squeezed out there, left and right. And now Disparaged, this is not the fight I want for them at all. I do not want them to be taking this engagement, but they do not fear. Here we go. Starlight is going to be chased down by Briggs. But the guys from Apex are going to be rotating just forward in that position. The play zone is going to be squeezing these teams to meet each other though. You can see Starlight is going to be the one there, just prone a little bit towards that area. And Chaos is going to be navigating around, jumping left, right, and center. Beautiful grenade coming outside from Starlight there. And he is going to be popping his head up. He's been spotted. But I'm not sure if the guys from Disparaged can make this work. No, it's not. Starlight pops again to the left. Gets the first knock. The second one is brewing there. It's going to be Briggs. Briggs has been spotted. Briggs goes down as well. Like I said, this is not the fight I wanted. Again, Team Apex, you cannot breach them from behind. It is just so difficult. Disparaged already down to one player. It is going to be Shin, and as I expected, Team Apex will be navigating just in front of that position, keeping an eye out. It is just so hard to breach Team Apex from the rear end. It is so difficult to do. And I believe that is Vibe again bottling this lead. They lose yet another engagement. They are going out there in 9th place, but now Team Apex finally climbing into the horizon there. But Goth eSports have a whole lot of work to do. They're just 2 players up. Eulania and Ziggy. The play zone might just start to force them again. It's a joyless play zone though, you know for a fact. Team Apex already have their sights set onto Active Gaming. They've seen a couple of players trying to rotate, trying to come in from that hill towards the north. They've seen Surge, and surely they are going to drop him. The spray is perfect for Blessing, and he is going to catch Surge. Top G on his knees will be confirmed immediately to reduce the numbers. Beautiful spray to confirm all the way across. It is Blessing with a fantastic spray from Team Apex, and they are up to 5 eliminations. And Disparaged still hanging on to that one player. Habitual Gaming as well, still hanging on to that one player, being shad after his fantastic 1 versus 3 against the guys from Solo Esports. But Apex running amok with this one. Cyclone Shield following Suit, 5 eliminations apiece to Apex, Fowlplay, and Cyclone Shield, and Goth eSports finally getting their teeth knocked out by Team Apex. Fowlplay finally getting one of the guys from Team Apex. It is Starlight. Damage dealt in his direction. He is going to be sent back into the play zone, or rather back out into the lobby, but the return fire from Blessing is equally as fantastic. Lone Wolf, the next one to go down, but the cover fire from Solo is absolutely brilliant. But I don't know if the revive to Lone Wolf is going to be worth it. Team Apex, they know for a fact how to play the defensive position inside of the compounds, but they would rather not. But again, it is the end zone of the play zone, it is the end zone of the circle. Surely Lone Wolf will be spotted the moment he pops outside, and he will be confirmed. But cover fire is going to do the trick. Just 15 seconds. I think the revive, there's a possibility of it though. I think there's a possibility of the revive onto Lone Wolf there, but what is the choice for Solo? What is he going to choose to do? The left-hand side, Bruin, the north, Cyclone Shield is close by as well. Danny Brown trying to lead the charge, trying to steal some eliminations from the guys from Fowlplay. And I don't know if Lone Wolf will be making it, towards Solo there to get that revive, to get their numbers all the way back up. But Fowlplay, they have a beautiful position. They have Plazo to work with, but Cyclone Shield wants that position. They want to expand their territory. They want to steal it from the guys from Fowlplay. Fowlplay have the opportunity, though. That revive is going to be coming through. Finally, Shin has been spotted and sent back by Habitual Gaming. It is Shad on the microphone, getting another elimination. That's a fantastic grenade towards Danny Brown, but it's not going to cut it. Again, here comes Isaac, charging his own grenade. Maybe my grenade is better than your grenade. My yay is different from your yay. And now, another one comes right through there. Might just do the trick. But Cyclone Shield having a very, very tough time. Shy is going to pull up again from the right-hand side. Isaac was dilly-dallying for just a little bit too long, and he did pay the ultimate price there. And now we are down to 3 teams. Cyclone Shield losing another of their players, but a beautiful grenade coming into Shy there. He is going to knock him down, and he is going to be confirmed by Stoner. Stoner, once again, the thorn in the side. Again, he continues to deal damage. All these areas being occupied by the guys from Fowlplay might just be the winning factor for them. Apex still outside of the play zone. Grenade from PlayStation 5. Is it going to do the trick? That's a very, very close grenade, but that's a beautiful grenade again. Cuts him down to about 40 HP, and I think he might just take the advance there to fall back. Another grenade from Lone Wolf connects this time. And Roach is going to be confirmed immediately there. Lone Wolf doing a fantastic job using that vector, and now they do not have to forget about Team Apex. Team Apex is still outside of the zone. Fowlplay have the opportunity to claim another chicken dinner, to do a back-to-back to show supremacy, but Danny Brown pops up, gets a knock, and confirms Lone Wolf immediately as well. And I don't know how this is going to work, but the guys from Team Apex, they know they're trying to make it inside of the play zone. One after the other, bullet after bullet. It is a 2 versus 2 versus 2. It is all evened out. It is all spread out. Team Apex now finding a way inside of the play zone. Solo eSport, Fowlplay Solo is going to be the one to connect right through, but a couple of shots being sent through there. Solo has to be careful. We have to be careful with that peek. He gets a couple of sprays back to Stoner, and he is going to knock him down immediately. And now Team Apex have the opportunity to reap in all of this chaos. Team Apex doing a fantastic job. And Wizard pulls up just in time. Ooh, Solo with a bombastic element right there. Foul play. 9 eliminations once again, back to back, but he wants to take Wizard. No, he's not going to take Wizard. Wizard is just better, and he makes the mistake. Cyclone Shield now going to use the opportunity to scrape whatever is left. It's a 2 versus 1. They know for a fact all they have to do is spread thin, pop behind the wall. Couple of sprays going to work the magic, but Apex not doing the absolute best right now. It is going to be Danny Brown and Stoner working hand in hand. It's a 2 versus 1. He peeks towards the left, but Danny Brown is past just a little bit faster to claim that chicken dinner. Cyclone Shield get the job done, and Team Apex follows suit just behind. Again, it is the same teams. Fowlplay, Apex once again doing a fantastic job of claiming that chicken dinner for themselves. But now 10 eliminations coming in from Cyclone Shield, Cool. I mean, that's a big one. That's a big number, man. That's a big one coming in from Cyclone Shield eSports. Fantastic work. They did a very beautiful finish. You know, Cyclone Shield teamwork at its finest. Fowlplay just let this one get away from them. I really thought they were gonna do, you know, a back-to-back, but they let this one just run away from them. Cyclone Shield getting themselves that chicken dinner courtesy of Danny Brown, but no other MVP but Shad, and I can understand why. This guy was insane. He did a 1 versus 3 or 1 versus 4 against the guys from Solo Esports and managed to survive into the top 5, I believe, or even top 3. Possibly, you know, somehow he managed to do it. You know, but Fowlplay once again getting themselves finally those double digits, and a beautiful elimination. Whew, man, 10 eliminations coming in from Fowlplay. They were the overall better team. Cyclone Shield doing the same amount of eliminations as them. It was very tricky, you know, maintaining that position, but Fowlplay got into way more engagement. They got into way more bottles of pockets of violence, rather. I would call them pockets of violence, not bottles of violence, pockets of violence. You know, these two teams were absolutely brilliant in the Sanok game, you can tell. You know, but again, let's not forget about Team Apex. Team Apex also did a fantastic job. You know, they got a good number of eliminations, but Cyclone Shield and Fowlplay, these two teams dominated, you know, by a significant margin against the rest of those teams. They did manage to put a very good set of numbers up. You know, and again, these things that I talk about, it is always going to work out every single time. You know, but then Fowlplay significantly ahead of the pack in terms of the damage points they dealt, and you can see Team Apex, they did do a fantastic job as well, you know, of getting significant numbers of damage points across the board. You can see the seismograph showing you how the damage points that tally all the way across, all the way down there. You know, Fowlplay, Cyclone Shield, Team Apex, Habitual Gaming, and Active. You know, Harsh Soldiers as well, finally putting some points on the board. Disparaged doing a fantastic job of surviving and getting elimination points on the board. 21st Century did not have the best of games so far, but they did manage to get some points on the board. And here comes Team Apex climbing to the upper echelon and qualifying into the finals clear as day. Beautiful way to wrap things up. And again, those 40 points are starting to trickle down. 21st Century Habitual very close to qualifying. Surely all they need now is a couple of more points and their qualification has to be guaranteed. But again, that is that edge, that little corner there. Disparaged have climbed up a little bit closer. They're edging into the guys from Active Gaming, you know, just 4 points away, and they might just steal this one. Again, Solo Esports are in danger as well. You know, there's so much danger here. You know, it is so tight, it is so close. Habitual Gaming still not safe, you know, all the way up there with the amazing performance coming in from Shad. Is still not safe. No Rage Esports, it is trickling away from the grasp from them. Goth Esports as well, Most Wanted as well, 14 points apiece. They are still too far away. Unless one of these teams can get double digits and a finish, it is not looking like a possibility for them. Team Extreme Violence, I am rooting for them as well. I want them to get some points on the board. I want them to, you know, to sacrifice someone that is hanging by the edge of that leaderboard just to get themselves, you know, into that finale. But ladies and gentlemen, it is the WAPL, and it's so tight, it is so close. You know, let's keep an eye on those bottom teams, those teams that are hanging around the 8th place, 9th place, 10th place, 11th, all the way down to about 13th. You know, I think it's going to be a GG's for some of those teams after the Vikendi game. So we are going to be heading to Vikendi, ladies and gentlemen, our last Vikendi for the Senior League. Do not touch that dial as we head into this break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is the West African Pro League, or rather some of you love to call it the WAPL, brought to you by 3 Crown eSports. And we have been watching teams battle day in and day out since Monday last week, trying to get themselves into that final. And this is the Senior League. This is the final day for your favorite teams to qualify into the finals, and the top 10 teams will be qualifying. But so far, all of these teams are struggling. They are battling, they are dragging each other by the neck, by the throat, by whatever appendage that they can. You see, we saw the guys from Fowlplay do a fantastic game again, back to back. Very, very strong finish from Fowlplay. 10 eliminations. Cyclone Shield stepping up to the plate as well with 10 eliminations of their own. And Apex still clutching in and taking first place on the leaderboard finally, after the guys from Vibe Gaming finally relinquished that first place on the leaderboard. So Team Apex are going to be the team to be doing it this time around. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to head into Vikendi, a little bit of map story there. And again, all of these teams are going to be using their Vikendi strategies, to cook something that we know for a fact is going to be the idea of the trick right here. You can see Vikendi can get very tricky play zone wise and playing path wise. And you do see a little bit of a northern to southeastern play zone, I believe, all the way from port down to no man's land. Cement factory is going to be a little bit of a bone of contention there, but again, the play zone might just go north or west, or even all the way down south. Might just take a whole lot of water and give these teams just a little bit of breathing room to play or navigate from. There's so much that's going to be involved here, but all of these teams. Ooh, a northern one, just a little bit of a circular area, keeping a little bit of creatures and a couple of areas within play though. And now Habitual Gaming. I don't know if this is going to be wise, but no rage eSports, I am going to root for them one more time. But they have been struggling, can't even deny. No rage eSports have been seriously struggling from day one of the Senior League. But hopefully this might be the game for them. I don't even know if these guys have gotten a chicken dinner since this tournament started, man. I have no idea. But Habitual Gaming is hot on their heels. I don't know if they are actively chasing them though. Yes, they are. Oh my god. Oh no, this is not what you want at all. Habitual Gaming, they want all the smoke for sure, and they can see Papi just get out of dodge in time. Unfortunately for him, he is going to make it out. The guys from Habitual Gaming know what is good for them. They might just decide to see this through and send Papi back into the lobby. I mean, it takes a whole lot for them to, to maintain and navigate these positions and these areas. So there's a whole lot that is required for them if they are going to be surviving at least, the first couple of minutes. Habitual Gaming will be slowing their roll. And I believe No Rage are just unlucky, man, because is this not 21st century? They are now here with 21st century. I mean, well, anything could happen though. Anything can happen. I trust in the algorithm, to help the guys from No Rage eSports, because they've got ups to the west and ups to the south. And now Quexa is going to be the one to rotate. And Top G totally forgot that there's ops. You just cannot stand in one place. And now 21st century will be claiming him with the DBS. Rattling No Rage eSports again. And now they've got ops again coming from the north. Habitual Gaming still within reach. And these guys might decide to take this engagement. Active Gaming getting some intel in. Now catching some of the guys from Disparaged, and another of their players. No Rage are literally just sharing bodies. They just came to Vikendi to share some bodies. Let me give some bodies to 21st Century. Give some bodies to the guys from Fowlplay. Give some bodies to Habitual Gaming. I mean, if that's not Olosho vibes, then I'm not sure what it is, man, because that's a whole lot of Olosho vibes right there. Giving bodies to everyone in the play zone. And now they might just be giving some bodies to some more ops. But Active Gaming looks like they've got Disparaged in their sights. They've already claimed Shin. And Disparaged, unfortunately, I will feel bad if they do not make it in, because this is a team that did not qualify straight into the finals just with a 1-point difference. Ooh, grenade after grenade from 21st from Active Gaming there. It's not looking good. See, Briggs is going to be falling behind. And after this, it's one more game. It is going to be around Myanmar, actually. These teams, and that is going to be a very, very strong suit for the guys from Disparaged. That might be the game that qualifies them into the finals. And No Rage eSports, another body dropped to the guys from Fowlplay this time. No Rage eSports, just sharing, giving it out for free. They give it here. They give it there. Here's a taste. Take some here. Take some there. And that play zone is going to be very, very cordial. See that north. Fowlplay are very, very comfortable. They are in the driver's seats. They are one of those teams that do love to play in the north. You can see them in Zabava, and that's basically Saverny. You know, Saverny is Zabava right now, and Fowlplay know how to play from this position. It's a little bit of the same vibe. But 21st Century. Very comfortable though in the rotation. In the rotational abilities, you know, they do know how to play a little bit of that northern position as well. 21st Century will be rotating very, very closely to Habitual though. And it will require a lot from them, you know, to get those points on the board. It is going to be power and Quekka working hand in hand, you know, to get some points for themselves. And Goth eSports on the receiving end of a couple of more blows, I believe, from Men of Blood this time. Solo eSports do have themselves one elimination, and finally they have an idea of where Active Gaming is, and they might just decide to do the job here and steal some eliminations from them. Active Gaming are one of those bubble teams. They've been lingering very, very closely though. They've been lingering very, very close. Solo eSports stay cooking though, grenade after grenade, trying to get an angle on Active Gaming. Just want to have a little taste, you know, of Active, just to know what's on my mind, you know, just a little idea there. Surge and on my way or behind, you know. Solo eSports have the opportunity though They are sending grenade after grenade. You can hear Sir just pooping in the inside of that angle there. Finally, he chops through. He might just decide to jump out. He is going to be jumping out, and he pops the Molotov cocktail on the ground, and he's starting to burn. Surely he is going to knock him down, but the Molotov cocktail does a fantastic job of getting that knock onto the onto Surge from Active there. He did a fantastic job of still knocking him down, even while he was ablaze. And now Active Gaming, they now know of that position. Well, let's start to sing towards On My Way there. He does have one elimination, but Active Gaming are not looking nice right now. This is not what they want at all. Again, On My Way, Bullet sent his way from Solo Esports. They get some shots again rendered in his general direction, and here he is boxing himself in. You do not want to box yourself in. They will pull up into this area, and now they're starting to surround. Is On My Way against the guys from Solo. He peeks again to the left and to the right. Gets the first knock again through the window there. They know for a fact that this guy is dangerous. He peeks again towards that side. He jumps shots through the window, through the wall. Another shot, but no. He's spotted out. Sent back into the lobby. Active Gaming go out in 15th place, and they are just a few points away from the rest of those teams. Active Gaming need to be careful. They are playing with fire, and they might not just make it in. It is getting harder and harder to keep up as these teams that did not do well yesterday, they are putting all of their efforts in today, but it is not the best. They need to do better. Torrid has been spotted. Again, Harsh Esports, another team falling to 21st century, courtesy of Baby. It's cool when I do it. Or rather, it's cool when they do it. But it's a problem when I do it. Bodies starting to drop. One after the other. Unscrupulous Vawlence coming in clutch for the guys for 21st century though. And Harsh Esports getting spotted out there. MSK, the next victim there, needs to be careful. You cannot outrun the Glacier M416. He is going to be spotted, and finally the guys from Vibe now starting to run amok and deal damage. And now Harsh Esports are the ones in their side. And Vibe know for a fact all they need to do is pull up. But I don't know if they have a vehicle. A couple of shots being sent towards them by Daddy there just to keep them at bay. They are not heading into... They are not going to be pulling up just to, you know, complete this engagement so far. So they will be very humble. They will be very capable to hold out, just to hang out. You know, at least for the time being. Now eSports are going to get that revive. They will be back up to a 3-man team. You can see the guys from Extreme just north of that position. They just pulled up. What is happening to Josh though? Oh, he's going to fall back. Hop into your vehicle and run away. Nope, he's not going to run away. It's his team Extreme Violence. They want all the smoke. They want all the violence. But now it's a 4 versus 4. And 21st Century is not the team you want to play a compound defensive battle with. And a beautiful grenade comes right through them from Nordi. He might just do the trick, but no, he falls a little bit short. And now Team Extreme, this will make or break their title race, or rather their qualification race. This might be the deciding factor. Baby has been spotted. Shots by Josh there. Might just connect. Again, he pops out from the window again towards the right-hand side, but immediately he is going to fall to his knees. And now the rest of the guys from Team Extreme are going to be pulling up to the side right there. Ronnie is going to be confirmed. And here comes Josh as well. Confirmed as well. Now they're down to 2 players. Extreme. And an unfortunate scenario there. Pappy is going to be getting another one onto the guys from Habitual Gaming. Sends a couple of shots. That's a bottling spray. Look at someone running across the road. Totally forgot about Shab behind. And they are going to give some more bodies to Habitual Gaming. And that's all left to Digi, the MVP. And No Rage Esports, this will be the end for them in the WAPL. Unfortunately, No Rage Esports surely that is going to be the end. There is no future for them in the WAPL. They need to go back to the drawing board and practice some more, but big shout out to them for making it this far. I think they will collect like $50 just to use them to guide and hold their side, because everywhere rough right now. DG has been a phenomenal performer so far for the guys from No Rage. He has done a fantastic job holding out, but the guys from Team Extreme, at least they should, you know, look into the guys from No Rage at least to get at least one elimination from there, because No Rage is giving it out free of charge. And here comes PlayStation 5 confirming his own teammate, because that's what you love to see. And Sean is north, just hanging on by the hill there. And Team Extreme, this might just be an opportunity for them to see what's happening, to see what's up. Phase 3 circle. See, there's Fury. He does have his eyesight set on the guys from Team Extreme Vawlence there. You know for a fact though, you know, the Extreme Vawlence, they're not written off just yet, but they still have a mountain to climb. A big mountain to climb. PlayStation 5 getting spotted out by bad boy Tim, sent back into the lobby, and Fowlplay down to one player. 21st Century having the time of their lives, or rather Baby having the time of his life so far, carrying all the eliminations for 21st Century. And they have been doing a fantastic job of getting these points. But bad boy Tim's jumps up on the roof right there. And Lone Wolf might just be using this opportunity to take some engagement towards the guys from Vibe. Lone Wolf is very capable. He is going to be popping outside. Again, he is going to hold a little bit of a corner there. He's been spotted. But bad boy Tim's, he's squeezing out to the left-hand side, gets a couple of shots popped in. But he is going to get snuffed out. And Vibe, up to 5 eliminations. Just trying to solidify their position at the top right there, but they do already have a qualification in the bag. Now they're just basically trying to remain in the top half of the leaderboards as it stands. Oh! JG, element of surprise there, does get the knock onto Habitual Gaming, another one, but that is short-lived, and that is going to be the nail in the coffin onto the guys from No Rage eSports. GG's, and good luck to them, and that is going to be them on their way out of the WAPL. So much work put in, but they did not make it into the finals. Unfortunately, that is going to be the end of that one. Habitual Gaming back up to a 4-man team. You see Shad just playing behind there, getting his health all the way back up. And the guys from Team Extreme still battling, still fighting for their life. Still trying their absolute best to get some points on the board. And now Solo Esports, another team that has to work extremely hard for what they want. And they are looking like they're doing a fantastic job so far. They have 3 eliminations. But can they get some more? Can they go for double-digit finish? There's a whole lot riding on this though. There's a whole lot riding on their performance. But they are in the north, so they are very capable, very comfortable heading into the phase 4 circle. Play airdrops, vehicles, everything check. Play zone check. They're comfortable. You know, they are comfortable. And now Men of Blood, so far, they've been working equally as hard. They already have 2 players knocked away. Well, 11 and Magic, the last two up. Very, very capable players. But Cyclone Shield is very, very close by. They might just be hanging around here. 10 seconds until the play zone starts to make that shift. Starts to squeeze those ops. But hey, mama, don't worry. You raised a gangster. And that is Ben of Blood. And their capability starting to ooze. Cyclone Shield doing what they need to do. You can see. Wait a minute. Foul player out? Foul player that was in Zabava like the entire time? Oh my days, man. Wow. Somehow foul player have actually been knocked out of the lobby. And that's a team that had the North on lock. But you know, that's what happens when you don't have to move into the play zone. You know, and you're in the play zone like for the entire time. You know, but Team Extreme just playing the lurking game. They've been lurking. They've been lurking extra expeditiously, you know. Just trying to get some points up onto the board there. But Habitual Gaming are in a better position. They've got 4 players up and 3 eliminations to boot. So they do have a little bit of their work cut out for them. Another double-digit finish here will surely seal them into that final. But to what end? How much more can they sacrifice? All of these teams are hanging by the edge. You can see. You see 21st Century though. They are one of the teams that I do tend to, you know, watch how they navigate the play zone. First, you know, coming in from the west there, Choco. Finally, patience has paid off. Team Extreme have gotten the first elimination onto Habitual Gaming, but it looks like it's not going to lead to anything. Because of the terrain, it doesn't look viable, you know, for the guys from Team Extreme to rotate just inside of that position there. Ooh, and another one, and another knock. That's a 2 versus 2. Ooh, but Sean is going to be spotted by Death Fury there. He's going to be knocked down. But Choco is going to be pulling up to the rescue there. And 21st Century can hear the sounds of all the bullets starting to ring. The guys from Habitual Gaming just chasing them down. Smoke starts to come outside. Unfortunately for the guys from Extreme Vawlence, Habitual have no idea of where they are, no idea of what the plan is, but Men of Blood are going to be spotted out by Vibe Gaming. And that is going to spell the end. Habitual Gaming finally starting to take matters into their own hands, starting to chase away. Spray coming on towards Choco there. Now the opportunity for Sean to use the advantage to get the knock, but he is not going to use it though. You can see Death Fury is going to be popping, locking and dropping it though for Habitual Gaming, but he is going to be pulling up to the side right there. Oh, that's a beautiful return fire from Sean, and another one goes down to the dust there. Confirmation coming on through. Team Extreme putting the pressure onto Habitual Gaming one after the other. They continue to fall, and it's all down to one player. There's a whole lot of time though. These teams continue to squeeze out one after the other, taking an advantage though. Habitual Gaming all the way down to one player. Somehow Team Extreme have gotten the upper hand, but somehow out of all of that, they got one elimination to boot so far, and there's a whole lot. There's a whole lot that's required, you know, to maintain this position. Team Apex in danger. 21st Century is the team that's going to be doing this, though. At least for the time being, it is a 4 versus 4. There are angles to be held, but the left is free. Apex, they do have sights and angles on the rest of these teams and the rest of these players. Habitual Gaming still going to be coming in from the left. The 21st Century have been forced into the compound just to be holding out these little areas as they have this position. Harsh Soldiers, finally their last player up, is going to be making it inside of the play zone, just a little bit towards the north. And again, now he has his sights on set onto 21st Century, spray after spray. He is going to spot them, but the cover fire is brilliant. He's been spotted though, all the way cut down to about 40 HP. Well, let's make that 30, and now Vibe catching a whiff of 21st Century, gets the first one down and the second one as well. There's a whole lot required there. Bad Boy Tim's is going to be the object of the thorn in their side. Cyclone Shield, again, the jump shot is beautiful, but Kenny is going to be spotted and dropped down by Naughty. 21st Century in danger, and it looks like that might just be spelling the end again for the guys from 5. Yes, 21st Century come out on top, and they do squeeze out some more eliminations. Beautiful play coming in from them, but immediately they claim that one. They are going to be sent back into the lobby right on time. And somehow Habitual Gaming just found a little niche to call home, at least for the time being, though. They might just be hanging out there for a little bit longer. Big shout out to Shad, though. He has been the one doing a fantastic job for Habitual Gaming. He's been carrying them along this entire time, but here comes Team Apex once again, making it into the top 5. Now Wizard has been spotted, and his head does come out there, peeks inside, but Stoner trying to be the thorn in their side. Team Apex very, very capable. They are in a split. Cyclone Shield equally in a split. And a spray from Wizard is not going to connect. They do have 5 eliminations to boot, and somehow the guys from Disparaged are still in this. They're still surviving. Might just be moving into Dishonest very soon, and the spray does come through there. That's an opportunity for the guys from that's a beautiful spray from Dishonest, and he is going to catch Danny Brown off guard, and Danny Brown is all alone, and this might just be the opportunity for Disparaged to steal inside and come inside of the play zone. Danny Brown has been caught off guard, and now Team Apex and fighting too many battles. They're fighting Solo Esports, they're fighting Cyclone Shield, and now they're sending a couple of sprays towards the guys from Solo. Mighty is the next one to go down just behind the vehicle there, but Samurai is going to be playing in front. And we saw these two square off against each other yesterday. Miramar and Team Apex came out on top, but that's a beautiful grenade onto Samurai there, but it's not going to do the trick. And Blessing is going to be falling behind just to get an idea and a little bit of cover on the rest of the players from Solo Esports. And now they are starting to spread around. Team Apex, again, grenade after grenade, trying to defend this position, trying to keep Blessing at bay again, but Doctor has been spotted immediately by Blessing there, and he is going to be dropped courtesy of the UMP. Dishonest finally getting spotted and sent down, and he might just be going back into the lobby. Cyclone Shield are still back up to 4 players. Danny Brown has been picked up, and Team Apex continuing to demolish every single team so far. And they know for a fact Doctor is going to be confirmed, and the play zone is going to be claiming the last player from Disparaged there. And here comes Cyclone Shield navigating that position. just north of that area there. Briggs is inside. He's not moving a muscle. He knows how dangerous this can get for him. All he has to do is maintain and not make any sudden moves. And now the guys from Cyclone Shield, they know for a fact this is the engagement that is cooking something. You can see Danny Brown is spotted. They know he's there. And now the grenade is going to be coming outside. Briggs just has to hold on a little bit longer. And a fantastic grenade coming out from Danny Brown just to warn the guys from Solo Esports that yes, he is there. But now Team Apex pull up to the scene. Immediately, Danny Brown sends some shots towards Apex. And he is going to uproot Kuma there immediately again. Another beautiful grenade coming outside. But Team Apex sending damage left, right, and center. Isaac finally going to be confirmed. Roach, the next one to fall. And now it's all left to Stoner and Danny Brown, the two-man team, trying the absolute best. But Briggs comes from behind, gets the first and the second. And again, he starts to deal damage towards the guys from Solo Esports. They totally forgot about this guy because he used the element of surprise. And now Danny Brown is going to reap where he did it so. Peeks outside. It's a 1-versus-1 scenario. And Briggs is going to do it. He's going to claim Solo Esports and send them back into the lobby. But now the play zone might just claim him very, very shortly, but he is going to get his health all the way back up. No, it's not. Disparaged go out there in third place. A big shout out to Briggs for holding on as long as he could, but the play zone dealt so much damage towards it, and Starlight is the one who knocks, and that's a beautiful grenade. Kuma sent back into the lobby, and the Molotov cocktail to do the damage right there. And Starlight again going to be peeking out towards the left. He feints to the right. It's a 1-versus-1. Again, Stoner tries. He peeks up. He tries again. Gets a knock, but it's not going to work. No, again, 1-versus-1. Stoner, Cyclone Shield, Apex, Starlight, the left-hand side, looking free. He tries his best, but no. Starlight is just better. Cyclone Shield one-upped by Team Apex once again, but this time around Team Apex get the job done with 14 eliminations. What a way to wrap up that game. Oh my days, what a fantastic finish coming in from the guys from Team Apex, once again dominating. 14 eliminations, chicken dinner to boot. Cyclone Shield once again into that top 2 finish, but Disparaged making it through, getting 2 eliminations and a top 3 finish. Hopefully that counts for something significant for them, you know, trying to move into that into the finals, you know, Team Apex. Well, Blessing is the MVP. He did a fantastic job holding out these positions for the guys from Team Apex. You can see for a fact he dealt so much damage across the board and survived a significantly longer amount of time than the rest of the players in the lobby, and that is what I love to see. Team Apex have been super consistent. They have made it into the top 4 teams in every single game today, showing us how dangerous they are and how the rest of the teams in the lobby should be wary of them. They did not start, you know, yesterday on the strongest foot, you know, in the first couple of games, but they did, you know, get their footing in, and they did a fantastic job. Let's not forget about the guys from Vibe Gaming. They were tearing up the lobby as well, doing a fantastic job, getting themselves 8 eliminations. But they did get a taste of a couple of teams in the lobby really quickly. They didn't waste any time, you know, and they did survive a significantly long amount of time after getting all those eliminations as well, you know. But again, Solo Esports also learned, you know, something crucial today, but unfortunately they were just no match for Team Apex once again, and that is the second time Team Apex is going to be dealing damage to them to send them out very early, though. You know, but Vibe Gaming and 21st Century as well did put some significant numbers on the board. You can tell from the seismograph that all of those teams put a whole lot of work in, but Most Wanted, No Rage, and Active Gaming falling short once again. And Team Extreme Violence, unfortunately, they did a fantastic job of fighting for their lives, but they just didn't fight hard enough, you know. And you can see it just climbing all the way up there. You can see now the leaderboard, Team Apex just tearing through, just tearing all the way through. And now Active Gaming are out of the top 10. Disparaged have finally squeezed in, and now it is all going to boil down to the rest of the teams, all the way from 8th place to 12th place. Crazy finish, you know, so far. Crazy finish so far coming in from the rest of these teams, though. You can see Active Gaming with 31 points, Team Extreme Vawlence with 28, Goth eSports with 16. Now, Goth eSports Most Wanted and No Rage, surely there is no way they do it this time around unless they are going to get, you know, at least like 30 points. You know, 30 points from the Miramar game. It's not looking like a possibility there. Active Gaming, you know, Men of Blood also dropping down there. But like I said, 40 points will do the trick. You know, but again, I may have spoken a little bit too soon, because there's a whole lot going on there, you know, so we do have to keep an eye out on those bubble teams, you know, how they are going to be performing in Miramar. You know, for a fact, Miramar is the place where Disparaged perform the highest. They perform very exceptionally in Miramar, and that is where we are going to be heading to, ladies and gentlemen. It is the WAPL. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to get those numbers up, to get our stream out there for those people that love esports content, that love PUBG Mobile content as well. And this is going to be the final game in the senior league. The top 10 teams will make it into the finals to join the remaining 6. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the WAPL, brought to you by 3 Crown Esports. We are going to be heading to Miramar right after this break. The right hand side, but it's not going to do the trick. Solo is still knocked down. Jetto is trying to keep an angle on the right there as well. He is going to try his best again. He switches to the DBS. Plays another knock. Beautiful play from Bego. He gets the second one and the confirmation. The right hand side, but it's not going to do the trick. Solo is still knocked down. Jetto is trying to keep an angle on the right there as well. He is going to try his best again. He switches to the DBS. Plays another knock. Beautiful play from Bego. He gets a second one and the confirmation. WAPL, and it is still your boy Priest, brought to you by 3 Crown Esports. You guys have been having so much fun so far, and it is going to be Vikendi, ladies and gentlemen. This is our final game. Please, can you guys pull up the leaderboard for me one more time? I want to see the leaderboards. I want us to see the leaderboards. It's going to be very interesting. I want to see the leaderboards right now one more time before we head into the game. I want to get a little bit of an idea of what is going on right now. So I'm very interested in seeing, you know, those teams and how they've been, what they're going to do, you know. Yes, production, please pull up the leaderboards. I want also to see the leaderboards, what it looks like right now, because this is going to be very crucial. It's going to be very dependent, you know, for the rest of those teams. I am a big fan. I'm a big fan of you know, these teams so far. Okay, so we've got okay, so we've got Disparaged, Team Extreme, Active Gaming. You know, those are the teams that we need to keep an eye out for. And Goth eSports. And Goth eSports as well. Okay, hold on guys. I'm going to be very active. I'm going to be very clear on how we proceed going into this final game, because it's going to be very important right now. So okay, hold on. I'm practicing what this is going to be on. Is that Koa in the chat? I think I see Koa in the chat. Is that really Koa in the chat? Koa, I'm a big fan. If that is Koa actually in the chat. It's fake. Well, that might just be Koa in the chat right there. But yeah, so I have a general idea onto Ward. Okay, yes. So hold on guys. You guys are going to experience the vibes very soon. Yes. Okay, so now I have the leaderboard in front of me, and I'm going to be, you know, walking through how it's going to be moving. Okay, first things first. There's teams that's not here. and I believe that's most wanted. So I think that is not the best. You know, first things first, we're supposed to be seeing 16 teams, they were seeing 14, and there's nobody that's been eliminated yet. So that gives you an idea that the most wanted did not come into the lobby because they chose not to. And I believe, though, that should warrant some kind of punishment. That is poor sportsmanship, honestly. You know, I mean, they know that they are no good, so they might as well just come and donate at least to those who need them. Because I'm not a fan of that. You've seen it to the end. You might as well, you know, wrap it up. Land onto at least one team. Take out one team. Or go out with a bang. Not, you know, failing to turn up. Reducing the number of points available. That is unfortunate. I mean, you've been giving away points, you know, from the beginning of the league. You might as well keep it up, you know, go out swinging. But unfortunately, Most Wanted did not make it in. They did not come through. So who else was slacking off? Who else didn't come through? Wait a minute. Cyclone Shield, okay, they come in with a two-man team. Disparaged. I'm not liking this, though. Disparaged coming in as a three-man. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so who else didn't make it in? I'm not seeing oh my days, Solo eSports did not make it in. Solo eSports isn't here. Well, that says a lot. I don't know why they're not here, but okay. Well, I believe they've qualified already, honestly. I don't think anyone is gonna take them out of I think they're gonna qualify. I think yeah, 43 points. Yeah, Solo eSports definitely qualifying after this one. But then they're cutting it really close, though, not making it into this game. They've cut it really, really close, dangerously close. I mean, Men of Blood hot on their tail, Heart Soldiers hot on their tail as well. Disparaged hot on their tail, you know. But then Active Gaming will have to like do a lot of magic tricks to do something special there. Ooh, Fowlplay getting caught out there. Solo is going to be spotted by Magic on the rotation, but the confirmation might not just be working right there. Grenade after grenade from Magic there. Beautiful grenade is going to be coming through. He's been spotted there. The cover fire is fantastic, but ooh, this is not good for Fowlplay though. They are in the line of fire from another player, from the guys from Men of Blood. It's a very dangerous position. Shy, yes, that guy all the way up there, that is Creed. He does have his sights set onto the guys from Fowlplay, and they will be getting out of this position very, very quickly because they know for a fact this is not what they want. Solo should get his health back up before he's blown up or uprooted from that vehicle. Yeah, no. As I expected, Solo eSports have been nudged towards the lobby there. Sorry, it's not Solo eSports, Fowlplay actually. I mean, nudged toward the lobby. Solo is the one that's nudged in. But you go with the guys for Most Wanted. Unfortunately, they must be the, at least, you know, they will be the last place team on the leaderboard for sure. So at least they're looking forward to that one. Goth eSports need a whole lot of work to do. If Goth eSports do like maybe like 25 points, they might just do it. They might just do it. You know, I mean, I've written off No Rage eSports already, unless they do like 30 points. But yeah, right. Yeah, but you know, Most Wanted, definitely the worst team of the tournament entirely. Goth eSports, Extreme Vawlence. I'm really looking forward to seeing if Extreme Vawlence can do something, pull a rabbit out of a hat, something like that. I'm looking forward to seeing if that's going to be a possibility. Harsh eSports as well. Yeah, they're itching very, very closely though. You know, there's a whole lot riding on this for them. But hopefully they will be able to, you know, get something done. And now Team Apex, you can see them, you're just very comfortable in the east right there. And a whole lot of teams brewing. All these teams chasing after each other. I believe based off of the point system though, there's a whole lot that needs to be done, you know, if you want to be successful right out the gate. You know, Team Apex have shown every single team in this lobby what they are capable of. And I believe they are the best performing team. You know, so far they've got themselves 81 points so far, and it looks like they might just get into the 90 threshold, and I think they will be the only team. Wait, no, I think Afro Esports also made like 90 points. Yeah, I think Afro Esports already did that, so they just come in pretty close second. Or, you know, you never know, they might just do 100 points. I mean, they've already done like 200 sometime in the junior league or something like that. They're very capable. Bad boy Tims, he is going to be hopping from silo to silo, taking a little bit of fall damage there. The guys are from Fowlplay, still north of his position. Shy is within sight, but it is going to be very, very tricky to rotate and get yourself inside of the play zone. You can see the guys from Disparaged just heading towards the south, and now is the time for them to make these rotations just to get into the western side of the play zone there. And it is an interesting scenario here. No Rage Esports still going to see it through. You have to commend them seeing it through. It will be very, very, very funny if Solo Esports doesn't qualify though, because they didn't play this game. I mean, I did say like 40 points, but I mean, a disparagement of Blood Harsh Soldiers, you know, I mean, all those teams, you know, very, very, very capable of doing something, you know, as it stands. There's so much, you know, there's so much going on here. There's so many teams going in. Active Gaming, they might just be doing what they need to do here to qualify. Skinny is going to catch Harsh Esports, one of their players, and he is going to be surely sending him back into the lobby there. That's one elimination for Team Active, and they are complete. Ness is here. Go on my way. Surge and Skinny getting themselves their first point of this Miramar game. Now Active Gaming need to do a whole lot of work here. They need to do at least a double digit to crack the code of that top 10 finish. There's so much at stake for all of these teams. There's so much for them to do to make it into that final, to join the top 10 teams. There's so much required of them. You know, I'm talking about Disparaged, Active Gaming, you know, Team Extreme Violence, Men of Blood, Harsh Soldiers. All these teams need to do a lot. As you can see, the play zone claim one of the players from 21st Century there. But he is not going to be confirmed just yet. It is phase 2 of the circle there. And Harsh Esports already losing Amar, one of the strongest players in their team. But let's not forget about MSK. That guy is also equally as cracked. And I do enjoy watching his abilities, his performances. For Harsh Esports, this is not how they want to start this game at all. They are over 1,000 meters away from the zone, but Extreme, a 4-man squad, they are currently in 12th place, 5 points away from top 10. No Rage Esports catching the guys from Fowlplay, and it looks like they want to go out in a bang here. They want to get some points before they go out, and I have to commend that, you know. But then this is long-range engagement, and I don't think the guys from No Rage will be taking this engagement any further. But Habitual Gaming is there somewhere. Habitual Gaming also in that bubble of 4th to 7th place. You know, they are 45 points in. Habitual Gaming, I believe they've worked very hard. I believe it is Shad that has worked very hard. Shad has been working very, very hard so far, and that tells you a lot. And now Team Apex setting their sights onto 21st Century. You can see one after the other. The guys from Team Apex again, Active Gaming again, actually getting a taste of Harsh Esports. Now Harsh Esports, Very dangerous position for them to be in. You can see Men of Blood. Hold on. Most Wanted is here. Wait a minute. Okay, scratch everything I said about Most Wanted, actually, unfortunately. I have no idea that they were here in the lobby. What am I seeing so far? I'm actually just seeing them. So who is not in the lobby then? Solo Esports and who? Who is not in the lobby? Is it Vibe? Oh, it's Vibe. Oh, no, it's not Vibe. It's not Vibe. I've seen Vibe. Cyclone Shield? No, Cyclone Shield is here as well. Fowlplay is here. 21st Century is here. Habitual Gaming here as well. So who is not here? Solo, and who else is not here? Okay, I think it's one team that didn't make it in. I think that's Solo Esports. So it's supposed to be 15 teams. Oh, not 16. Oh, my bad. Okay, guys, so I apologize to the guys from Most Wanted for all I said earlier. You know, I was thinking they didn't turn up in the last game because I was looking for 2 teams. So big shout out to them. They already got 1 elimination. So, you know, yeah, I was thinking they didn't make it in. I was looking out for them, but I didn't see them. So I do apologize for whatever I said. Do not hate me, guys, please. Oh, no vex. Don't be angry. I really thought you weren't going to see it through because I knew that that's just like poor sportsmanship. You know, I wasn't expecting that from them at all, and they proved me, you know, right. So yeah, big shout out to the guys from Most Wanted. You know, I really So Solo Esports. Oh, Active Gaming in trouble. Courtesy of Most Wanted, and they are going to be confirmed by Fox. Active Gaming again slipping from the ranks, losing 2 players, but Skinny is going to send a little bit of return fire there. Ooh, that's a nice shot from Fatboy there, just to give a little bit of warning. The bullet drop is not going to do the trick there for Most Wanted, but it is an interesting warning. Goth eSports still 4 players up, still hanging around, and Heart Soldiers are back into the lobby. I don't know if they were able to do just enough. They did have 39 points. I don't believe they made up to 40, you know, in that engagement coming through. But that's a beautiful spray from Magic there. Catches one of the players from Team Extreme. Extreme need to be very careful. They do not need this engagement right now. They do not need this right now. They need to hang on. But foul play, catching the guys from Disparaged. Now that is some violence that I need to set ice on. 21st Century have been sent out as well, and foul play have claimed yet another body from Disparaged, and Disparaged go out in 11th place with 1 point. 1 point is all they made, and now they have. And now the guys from Active have their work cut out for them. They have 2 points. All they need is 1 more, and they will sneak into the top 10. Active Gaming right now are in trouble, though. Again, they've been spotted. And again, Surge is the next one to go down, and is all left to On My Way, the last player for the guys from Active Gaming. Active Gaming, 2 points in. They are 1 point behind Disparaged right now. They have to do a lot of work, though. They have to survive to at least top 8 to do something about this. Active Gaming should not get eliminated right now. Most Wanted not having the time of their lives. Goth eSports shooting every single time they peak. But Vibe Gaming trying to put a couple of more damage points into guys from Habitual. And Vawlence is breaking out every single corner of the map. Team Extreme have been eliminated as well. They will not be making any points. They will not be qualifying in. No Rage is going to be that team that puts Team Extreme out of their misery. No Rage going out in style, sending the guys from Team Extreme. It'd be your own Nigerian brothers, though. No Rage going out very, very strongly. At least if we're going, Extreme is going with us as well, because that is the plan. Active Gaming, the last team, all they need to do now is survive. One more One more team needs to go out, and Active Gaming will surely make it through. On my way is still the solo player, still surviving by the edge there. Active Gaming, this is their last opportunity to get some points inside of this game. No Rage have been running crazy, 6 eliminations. Are they going for it though? Are they going for a double-digit finish? What if No Rage do 17 eliminations? Man, that would be one hell of a game though. If No Rage wake from their slumber in this game, giveaway for them, surely giveaway for No Rage. If they prove me wrong and they do 30 points or even 25, but 25 is cutting it a little bit too short, but 25 points, if they can crack 25 points though, No Rage, they might just surprise everyone here. There's so much going on. Deji again in the feed towards the guys from Habitual Gaming. He sends some more shots, and again, Most Wanted have been sent out, and Active Gaming are still here. 3 points to them so far. Roach is starting to burn, and Cyclone Shield are in trouble right now. Roach has been spotted, cut down to about 1 HP. Vibe are going to be taking this engagement as last player left, and Roach has been spotted. Surely it is going to be smelled the end of the game for the guys from Cyclone Shield. They're going to be pulling up a beautiful grenade right there from Roach. He is going to get the first knock onto the guys from Vibe Gaming, but another grenade drops Kenny down to his knees. That's a beautiful play coming in from the guys from Cyclone Shield. It is going to be Roach putting work in, and he might just decide to take this engagement. He is going to be hopping outside, and he's going to get the first formation. Roach is just insane. Sends the guys from Vibe back into the lobby, and again, Active Gaming survive one more time, but he is going to be finally spotted by the guys from No Rage Esports, and here they come with 9 eliminations. No Rage Esports have started to cook. What a time for them to cook. 9 eliminations, and they might just be going for more. A double-digit finish is starting to brew in the books. No Rage Esports, they might just be able to do 15, and wait a minute. Huh? That was an interesting spray coming in from Digi though. So that's quite an interesting spray. Love to see it. No Rage Esports starting to cook left, right, and center though. The spray is continuing to lay ahead there, and Pappy is now the one starting to deal damage to every single team so far. You can see Pappy just scanning through, and all of these ops. He is going to be looking inside there. And Top G is on his side, and No Rage Esports are just cooking very, very nicely. Couple of sprays sent in from Pappy there. It's a nice spray again. 9 eliminations to the guys from No Rage Esports. Started to cook the entire lobby, but I believe, that's a beautiful spray from Pappy there, and he is going to hop into his vehicle, I presume, to take the engagement onto the guys from Men of Blood. But here comes Magic. Immediately he's spotted, he's dropped by Top G, and now No Rage starting to cook once more. Creed and Rage, the last two up. Bullets starting to fly towards the guys from Men of Blood. Top C gets the confirmation again, and they are going to be raking through, getting the confirmation onto Magic right there. 11 eliminations though. 11, and it looks like some more might just be coming through. No Rage are raging right now. Pappy leading the front charge with Top C behind him. The guys from Men of Blood are in trouble right now. The grenade starting to ring out, but nothing connects. They are going to be moving into those compounds just to play a little bit of a more defensive position. You can see Roach being the last survivor for the guys from Cyclone Shield. Now it's all left to No Rage Esports. They might just be able to do this and steal a place in the finals. No Rage. Call me Abraham and slap me on a quarter, because we ain't linking. Deji again in the feed, drops PlayStation 5, confirms him almost immediately. Shy pulls up as well, now taking Creed in a 1 versus 1. Now the guys from Men of Blood, but now the advantage here might not just be working through. Drop shot in the mix right there, but he is going to be confirmed, but not before he sends out that Molotov cocktail. And now the guys from No Rage is the opportunity for them to cook again, to get some eliminations. They might just decide to take that engagement. Pappy's been spotted, the spray starting to come in from the guys from Goth eSports, the last player. General, somehow all of these teams at the bottom, they're trying to deal damage today. There's 8. There's a potential for a 16 elimination finish, and Deji with a bombastic grenade, sending the guys from Goth eSports back into the lobby. 13 eliminations. No Rage eSports are starting to rage, surely. Bullet after bullet. They might just steal a place in the finals. You said it here first. The only way this ends is if Roach decides to grenade himself, but the guys from Men of Blood trying to deal damage onto the guys from No Rage, but it's not going to work, and another one goes down, bites the dust. It's a 4 versus 1. Oh my god, oh my god. No Rage eSports, 16 eliminations and a chicken dinner to boost. 26 points from No Rage, 30 points in total. No Rage, 30 points in total. What a way to finish. They go out in a bang. The finals, unfortunately, they will not make the finals, but what a way to finish. Now this is No Rage telling every single team in the lobby that, yeah, we can do it. We can do it. What a way. Wow. Did they play like this to spite me? Did Deji play like this just to spite me? If you could play like this to spite me, you should have played like this from the beginning. No Rage eSports. Wow. I have no words. What a way to finish. What a way to finish. What a way to finish. No Rage. 7 eliminations. Deji, the MVP, dealing the most damage. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful position. Beautiful position coming in from them. I mean, I am short of words, but I mean, if they could play like this, they should have played like this. But you know, I don't think they're gonna cut it. They didn't cut it. They did not cut it. Fortunately, they did not cut it. Ooh, but No Rage eSports doing a fantastic closing game for us with 16 eliminations. Fantastic work coming in from these guys, though. Wow. I'm still short of words, but Men of Blood did a fantastic job of keeping their numbers up as well, and they did manage to squeeze in some more points to guarantee themselves a beautiful finish. Now the guys from Active Gaming did just enough. They did just enough to make it in, I believe. Wow, beautiful play coming in, you know, from these teams. No Rage eSports leading the pack by a significant margin. Fowlplay did get some damage points on the board as well. Most Wanted. I mean, it's crazy how all of these teams, you know, continue to do what is required, do what they need to do, you know. I mean, big shout out to the guys from Men of Blood as well. They've been super consistent, coming in all the way from Monday, you know, on into today. So they've been doing a fantastic job getting the points up there, doing a fantastic job in total. So congratulations for them to make it into the finals with their performance. Fowlplay equally doing a fantastic job as well, you know, to get into that final. You can see here No Rage doing 16 eliminations, you know, and they managed to squeeze right through to get the numbers up, you know. I mean, most wanted coming in clutch, but then these are all performances that you would expect, you know, to see on the first day, or, you know, yesterday at least. But, you know, all of these teams have been waiting for the last day. Waiting for the last day to come out of their shell, come out of the shadows, and get some points. Team Apex leads the charge, 81 points. And here we go, Active Gaming sneaking in. No Rage made it in. Oh shit, it was 40 points. It wasn't 30, it was 40. No Rage eSports actually made it in. Yeah. I actually miscalculated that one. I thought they had 30 points, but they made 40. Jesus, man. Digi, the MVP, surely. I'm going to send Digi money. Digi made it in. The chat is going to go crazy for sure right now. No Rage eSports climbing from the depths of hell to the chicken dinner of a century. What a finish. What an absolute banger of a finish. 40 points. And I said it, you know, all you need is 40 points, and they got 40 points. 40 points is what you need to get the job done. And No Rage got the job done. I'm short of words. Digi wins the giveaway, surely. Surely. This is insane. Insane work rate. So they could play like this the entire time. They're just the high strats. Oh my days. WAPL at its finest. No Rage eSports have made it into the finals. Congratulations to them. And I said it though, they need to make like 25 points. And they made 26, of course. I didn't even do the math properly. Cause it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Big shout out to every single team that participated in the WAPL so far. Big shout out to No Rage eSports by finishing the day with a banger. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the Senior League of the WAPL, brought to you by 3 Crown Esport. It is your boy Priest, and I have had so much fun giving you guys this content, running this commentary. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow on all social media platforms, you know, and increase those numbers. Beautiful stuff coming in from the guys from No Rage eSports. I love to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Priest, and this is me signing out. The right hand side, but it's not going to do the trick. Solo is still knocked down. Jetto is trying to keep an angle on the right there as well. He is going to try his best again. He switches to the DBS. Plays for another knock. Beautiful play from Bego. He gets a second one and the confirmation.